Hi, I'm sure you've heard, but the city of Rocky Mount has many programs and initiatives to choose from. I'd love to tell you about them all, but during today's show, we'll highlight two. We'll talk about the recent grants received from PNC, and we'll hear from the Senior Center's new director, Alex Langley. He'll tell you about the many programs to choose from. I'm Tamika Keenan Norman, Public Affairs Manager for the city of Rocky Mount. You're watching City Beat, and we'll be right back.
During hurricane season, you never know what could happen. So we want you to be safe and follow some rules if you find yourself experiencing a flood warning. Hi, I'm Kim Wittig, Fire and Life Safety Educator with the City of Rocky Mount, and I want you to remember the safety information. First, when a flood warning is issued, heed official instructions. If you are asked to evacuate, do so immediately. If flooding occurs, stay away from low spots, valleys, and ditches. Get to higher ground. Never drive through a flooded area. Did you know that more people drown in their cars than anywhere else during a flood? Turn around, don't drown. Remember not to walk through a flooded area. It only takes 6 inches of moving water to knock you down. Move to a safe area before your access is cut off by flood water. And if you are ever in danger, call 911. Flash flooding occurs very quickly. Although it subsides in a few hours, you should still remember these very important safety tips. Thanks and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Tamika Keenan Norman, and thanks for tuning in to another edition of City Beat. Today's show is all about the programs and initiatives taking place throughout the city of Rocky Mount. And I'm really excited about the Senior Center's new director, Alex Langley. From trips to Italy and New York to movie nights, he has it all mapped out for you. Here's Alex Langley to tell you more about events going on for seniors in Rocky Mount.
Well, early on, a lot of things, I wanted to just really get involved and actually meet a lot of people. So I started, and I had some meet and greets here, and we had some off-site events. And so one of the couple that stick out were a few events we had at Golden East Mall where I got a chance to just meet and greet and talk with people and here and there. And a lot of the things that really was, I actually got out and like danced with a lot of our seniors. They were doing like the watermelon crawl and this line dancing group from out of town, and one of the ladies didn't have a partner, so she was like, why don't you just jump in there? So I jumped in there, and everybody just started cheering and having a great time. And it was, it's just one thing I've learned is that don't sleep on our seniors here, because they're just that. They do a lot of things. You know what? They're teaching me a lot. We're starting a collaborative effort with Nash Community College to offer basic computer skills classes. We're actually going to offer 7 different classes from August through December, where they're going to meet Monday through Thursday from 9 to 12. It won't be 3 hours long each day. There'll be a break in between. But it's working with Nash Community College, we're actually able to provide those for free, where seniors can learn things from basic computers as far as working with Microsoft Word to doing email and internet, and even if they want to run their own online business through eBay or something. So we're really excited about that and being one of the new community partners with Nash Community College. Other things we got coming up are some of our trips. So we're going on bus trips, van trips, things of that nature. First off, in August, we're going to have our mystery trip. Can't say it's a secret, but it's always one of the fun events. We do 1 or 2 of those a year. And what we do is seniors they'll sign up for it, and they don't find out where we're going until we get there. And that's actually going to be August 30th. Thursday, August 30th, and those always fill up. We never have any problem with getting people to come to those, even if they don't know where they're going. They always fill up. A couple other trips we have scheduled is, and actually this one was a former mystery trip to basically you call it the world's biggest treehouse in Roseboro, North Carolina. The guy just one day up and decided he wanted to just take this tree and turn it into the biggest treehouse there is. And we went there for a mystery trip a year ago, and then we've actually taken another group back there, but it was so exciting, and so much came back, and some people just describing how much fun it was that we've created another trip for it. And we're going to be doing that on Thursday, September 13th, along with just a shopping trip, stopping at JR's down there in the Smithville-Selma area and eating at Golden Corral. And then the 2 big trips that we have coming up are a Christmas in New York. It's going to be November 27th through the 30th. And that's actually going to be right there at the time when the Rockefeller Center after Christmas, and the lights are up there. And A lot of the things that are going to be involved with that trip are Broadway show, Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, and actually going to a showing with the world famous Rockettes. So that should be very exciting. And then the big one that we have coming up where we're going to start going international is going to be in February. I know it's a little far off, but it's always never too early to start talking about it. But we're going to take a trip, a 10-day trip to Italy that's going to go from February 18th to February 27th. And the highlights of that are just touring Rome, Venice, and other famous areas in Italy. And Italy is just a really gorgeous place. And from what we said, it's the best place to start our trip, our road to international trips down there. We hope to do more of that in the future, but Italy is a very good start for us, and we're very excited about that. Getting involved with stuff here at Senior Center is just to stay active, to meet new people, create new relationships, and just discover new places. I'm just looking to be as innovative as I can with the programming here for the seniors, and to just be an advocate for the seniors here as well. Well, in the future, I just really want to build upon the foundation that my predecessor, Kathy Oxendine, created and started when she opened up this building in 2006. And I just want to continue to take the ideas of my participants and give them the programs that they're looking for and that they want to be involved with. And at the same time, I want to kind of increase their marketing so that I can get out and get involved and get our programs out to that clientele that may or may not know about the facility, and may or may not know about that the city offers these programs for older adults. And I just want to get out there and get this stuff to them so that they can get involved.
Thank you so much, Alex, and thanks to the staff of the Senior Center for providing so many opportunities to the seniors right here in Rocky Mount. When we come back, we'll talk about new initiatives thanks to PNC. You're watching City Beat. I'm Tamika Keenan-Norman. We'll be right back.
Do you need more information during a storm, shelter, information about flooding in your community, where to go for food when you are without power? If so, I encourage you to sign up for the City of Rocky Mount's Code Red service. Hi, I'm Mayor David Combs. Prior to the arrival of a storm, make sure that your cell phones are fully charged. If you've signed up for Code Red, you will receive automated alerts. If you've not applied for this service, visit www.rockymountfire.org or call 252-972-1376. If you still have power, you may also visit various websites for information about our city, including evacuation notices, shelters, and much more. Visit www.rockymountnc.gov or log on to our city Facebook page currently listed on your screen. We also advise you purchase a battery-powered radio or television. Our media partners, Jammin' 99.3 and Soul 92, will have the latest updates and information. We encourage you to get prepared and stay safe this hurricane season. We encourage you to get the information you need and stay safe during this hurricane season.
Hello and welcome back to City Beat. Today we're sharing information about programs and initiatives taking place within the city of Rocky Mount. And I'm sure you've read it in the newspaper, you've seen it on television. PNC is doing great things in this community. Here to share more are Mayor David Combs and PNC's regional president.
Well, today was a really terrific day for us. It was the day that we announced our initial grants to support the communities here in Eastern Carolina. It really consisted of grants for both Raleigh and Rocky Mount of about equal amounts to support our kind of key initiatives, early childhood education and economic development. And so we've been working very closely with the local community leaders here in Rocky Mount as well as in Raleigh to identify ways in which to bring those initiatives to life in the communities here.
Well, I think the feasibility study for the Downtown Event Center is something that we think is really important, and I'll use our city manager's term as a game changer, because I think what we've done in Rocky Mount, like a lot of other communities, is we've wanted to revitalize our downtown area with redevelopment, and we've started that process with redevelopment of the Douglas Block, which has done extremely well, and now a streetscape project where we're renovating the whole downtown streetscape area. And so this will just give us another option as far as bringing traffic to downtown Rocky Mount and also hopefully increasing retail development in the downtown area. So for us, it is a way to hopefully spur the growth of our central city area and bring it back to life.
Certainly since close to a year ago, when we learned that we were going to be acquiring RBC Bank here in the Carolinas, we've been reaching out and visiting with lots of different community leaders here in Rocky Mount, really trying to listen and hear about what's important in this community. It's great for us to have a foundation that can provide support, but the reality is we need to really understand each community and their very specific needs to understand how we, through our grants, can be part of that and be effective in terms of our contribution. So we've been spending a lot of time in dialogue with several folks throughout the community, really trying to identify ways in which they feel we can have impact in our partnership with Rocky Mount. And so we really ended up selecting them by virtue of listening to community tell us what was important and what needed to be done.
As far as the legacy project, you know, Rocky Mount has just got a long history of banking, and from the late 1890s, particularly with the banks that formed together to eventually become Centura, then RBC, and then now PNC. And so that legacy and that history is important, I think, to us as a community, for people to understand, because we've got families that they're generations of family members that have grown up, and their fathers or grandfathers have worked with the bank. And so I think it's important to remember that history and what it means to this community.
We have a significant employee base here in Rocky Mount, and so the health of the community is really important to us, both as a business and as an employer. So being able to contribute to the prospects and the growth and the vibrancy of the community is a key initiative for PNC.
You know, downtown redevelopment, unfortunately, we probably waited too late to begin redevelopment on downtown. We should have done it years ago, but I think this city council has been really focused on downtown redevelopment. There's a lot of value in our downtown area, but it's deteriorated, and we have to bring it back, and we have to make not only a public investment, but also private investment dollars hopefully will follow in terms of what we're doing. But the feasibility study gives this the ability to say, will it work in downtown Rocky Mount? And if it will work, then it makes a case for the funding of an event center. So we really think it'll make a huge difference in terms of the council's objective in terms of spurring growth in downtown Rocky Mount. It's a great day for Rocky Mount. We thank Paula, we thank the entire PNC staff for what they've done here, and we just look forward to a great relationship here in Rocky Mount with PNC.
Well, thank you very much. It's certainly been a pleasure for us, and the collaboration that takes place here is really impressive. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of City Beat. Thanks to Alex Langley for providing so many opportunities for seniors right here in our community. And thanks to PNC for providing game-changing opportunities right here in Rocky Mount. I'm Tamika Keenan Norman. We'll have more to share next week right here on City Beat.